It is. All right, beautiful. Welcome. How y'all doing today? So, in today's episode, we're riding around. It's a beautiful day. It's Friday. It's very nice. Oh boy. You see those speed wobbles? I did not like that. What's going on with that? That's funky. I don't like that at all. I don't know if it's because it's windy or if there's actually a problem with my bike because I dropped it. It didn't do that last time I rode no hand though, so I don't know. I think it just might be the weather. It's kind of windy and there's a weird weight balance. I do have my tools on the back. I don't know. We're just gonna go with something like that. It's cool. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the acceleration and shifting. I had a question come through on, since it doesn't have a tachometer, how do you know when to shift? And I was like, well, one, I've driven a manual my whole driving career basically, and the question was, I see you're going 40 in 6th, and as you see, I mean, I had a downshift there. It's very situational as to what you're doing. I'd say it ranges, right? Your average first gear, you're gonna want to be in around first gear. You're gonna be going around 1, obviously, to, man, I'm having a hard time. Alright, I got in my head and I had to restart saying what I was saying. So, you know, you're gonna be in gear, and depending on the gear that you're in, you're gonna know the speeds, right? You're gonna learn that over time, and you can also tell by the sound. If it sounds like the bike is loud and struggling, then it's loud and struggling. You should probably upshift at that point. If it starts chugging on you, I don't know how to explain this other than showing you. It can cause you to get hurt. Essentially, it can hurt your transmission. It could hurt you if you don't necessarily know what you're doing. When it starts chugging, you really want to just downshift at that point. But I'm doing a really bad job of explaining this because my bike is stressing me out. I think it's just because I have the extra weight on the rear hanger and it doesn't shift the same way that a human does, so it's causing some drag issues as well. But yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be a puss boy. I'm just gonna go with it. We're doing fine. But essentially, first gear, you're like 0 to about 15. You can go a little higher, but you know, if you want to be safe, shift around 15 to 20 miles an hour. Second gear, here we are, 25. We can go all the way down. It's not going to hurt anything. Let's see if we can get it to do the chug. See, okay, you see how it's chugging? That's when you want to shift down. So first gear, let's get a turn at this light. Give you the guys a perfect example. I'm a little bit up this guy's ass, but I didn't expect the bike to move like that. I hate this intersection, it's so tight. So see, about 20, we're gonna shift. You can also hear with the sound. The Shorty makes it a lot more audible and noticeable compared to the stock exhaust. But even with the stock exhaust, you'll notice when it's time to shift. So 15, let's shift down. Shifting down into first isn't necessarily good. Probably want to just shift into first with clutch in as you're about to come to a stop. Here, let me reposition. I feel a little uncomfortable. Walk it across, make sure nobody was coming. You know, I always got to double check. Safety first. So 30, third, 45, fourth. I mean, you could probably go a little bit higher in all of that respect, but that's where I normally like to shift. And then, you know, the bike's top speed from manufacturer is 95. It's a cruiser, it's a city cruiser bike, right? It's not really meant for the highway and high speeds and doing fast and crazy stuff like that. That's not what this bike is for. The 1100 might kind of fill that niche, but it also doesn't have the top speed capacity that like an actual sports bike, or I mean, I guess even then, like the Harley cruisers, unless you board them over and shit, like they're not really that fast or crazy either. They're just big CCs and they're torquey, and they get up to like 100, 110, and they get there pretty quick, you know. I think that's like what they're big for, in my opinion, unless you like do modifications. I might be ignorant because all I've had is this, but at least from like talking to people and watching videos, that seems to be like common. So we got to downshift a little bit more actually. I didn't have enough torque, so from there, downshift, upshift, we're good. We could technically just go into 6. 6 is like overdrive. It's meant for economy and gas saving. So that's why when I'm going like 40, I try to be in 6. It doesn't have the torque, right? Like you hear it now, it's a little spuddy. It doesn't have the torque when I'm giving it the gas to get us back up to speed, but it does save us gas in the long run when we are going straight and doing all that stuff. So that is basically it. That's the whole spiel, dude. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to it, but realistically, if you follow those simple base settings with your speed and your gearing, you'll be good. That's what like most low speed manuals are gonna follow, that similar trend in terms of bikes. If you're in a car, second gear you might get like 60, third gear you're probably gonna max out about 90. Like even in my Speed 6, I would max out at the same. I'd like, third gear was 90 miles an hour for my Speed 6. So it's something that you kind of just learn over time, and is part of learning manuals. They obviously have the automatics, but I mean, that's not really my style, nor do I think it's the style of the person who asked the question, right? Like I'm in third right now going 25. Economy, like I'm just trying to save money. You can, same, 34th. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not smart enough to know the technical details of it. I don't know. I'm not like that level of mechanical engineering. I like cars, I like bikes. Oh, we got a green arrow. And I understand how they work from doing it, but I can't physically and mentally explain it. I don't know why. I mean, I can physically explain it by showing you what I'm doing with clutch in and shifting up on the stuff over here. That's real quick, bop bop. You don't even have to go slow with it. Just shift up, bro. It's not the same as a car. A car, you gotta obviously have a little bit of footwork going on. You can't just drop the clutch. You can, but you can't. Hey, y'all dog, what up, good? You know what I mean? You'll learn over time for all the noobs, and I mean, I'm sure for the experienced people that have manuals in their life and have been around manuals for a long time, I think they'll understand what I'm saying, hopefully. I'm so glad I got sunglasses on today, because this sun is directly in my face, boy. It's a good day to ride, man. I gotta keep checking my mirrors, because like I can barely see them with the toolbox behind me, man. So yeah, I don't really know. I think this might honestly be the end of the video, because like we just talked the whole time, and I think we kind of accomplished what we wanted. I'd say that was probably about 10 minutes or so. I don't know. I guess we'll see what we can get into after these straights here. Alright, yeah, I think it'll probably be the end of the video. I'm almost to my destination, so hopefully you all enjoyed and learned something. You know, that's the important thing, learn something. I don't know, I'm not necessarily the smartest or most qualified, but somebody asked the question, and I mean, obviously I've been doing it for a long enough time that I feel that I have self-learned knowledge to be able to share and maybe help people. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.